breaking free from the paycheck trap. Hey, let's talk about something a lot of us are dealing with, but not enough people are actually talking about. Living paycheck to paycheck. You know the feeling. Your paycheck hits, and within a few days, it's gone. The rent, the groceries, the bills, maybe a credit card or two, and just like that, you're right back to zero. You're not lazy, you're not irresponsible, you're just stuck. And honestly, it's exhausting, but you're not alone. Millions of people are in this cycle, and the worst part is we've been told this is just how life works. Go to school, get a job, pay your bills, repeat. But what if that isn't the only way? What if there's another path? One that doesn't require you to win the lottery or quit your job and start a business you don't even want. One where you gradually build income that doesn't vanish at the end of the month? That's what this series is all about. Let's be clear, this isn't a pitch for some overnight money hack or just manifest it talk. This is about real, doable steps to start building long-term income, income that stays and grows and gives you breathing room. Not someday, not when you hit six figures, but starting now, even if your bank account's barely hanging on. Because here's the thing, a lot of us grew up thinking the answer to money stress was just work more, take on another shift, ask for that raise, hustle harder, and sure, that might help for a while. But it's like bailing water out of a leaking boat. You're always working, always tired, and never really getting ahead. Eventually, you realize the real issue isn't just the size of your paycheck, it's the fragility of it. When every dollar depends on you showing up, clocking in, grinding through the day, you're one emergency away from everything falling apart. That's not freedom, that's pressure. And you deserve better than that. The good news? You don't need to flip your entire life upside down to start changing this. There are small, simple ways to start building income that doesn't rely 100% on your time or energy. Ways that fit around your life, not take over it. And no, you don't need thousands of dollars or a huge social following or a fancy degree. You just need a little direction and the willingness to take one small step at a time. Because here's what nobody tells you. Those small steps, they add up. Every new stream of income, no matter how tiny at first, is a brick in the foundation of something stronger, something more stable, something that builds. I know it might sound too far off, like something other people do, but trust me, ordinary people are out here doing it every day. People who started with nothing but a skill they figured out how to share, a blog they wrote at night, a product they sold on the side, or even just a few dollars they invested regularly into something that grew slowly over time. This isn't fantasy, it's math and patience. And it's possible for you too. Look, I know it's overwhelming. I know you've got bills to pay now, and maybe you're thinking, I barely have enough to get through this week. How am I supposed to build anything? Totally fair. And honestly, that's exactly why you should start something. Because staying in this paycheck to paycheck cycle, it's like being on a treadmill you can't get off of. Even when you sprint, you're still stuck in the same place. But the moment you take one step off that treadmill, even just to explore something else, you start changing your direction. That's why we're doing this. Because in the next sections, I'm going to show you 9 different income ideas that are actually realistic. Stuff you can start on the side. Stuff that doesn't require you to bet everything or become someone you're not. You don't have to do all 9. Just one. One idea that fits your life. One move that gives you a little extra space in your budget. And then a little more. And then a little more. That's how it starts. So let me ask you this. What would it feel like to not worry about overdrafts? To not hold your breath at the gas pump? To actually save money without it feeling like a sacrifice? What would life be like if your bills didn't eat up your whole check because you had money coming in from other places? That version of your life doesn't have to be a fantasy. It can be your future, if you're willing to start. And I don't mean start big. I mean start where you are, with what you have, even if it's not much. So take a deep breath. You're not behind. You're not broken. And you're definitely not alone. You're just someone who's ready to break out of a cycle that was never built to help you thrive. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need a little hope and a plan. And that's exactly what you're going to get in the next section. Let's take that first step together. Ready? Let's go.